Good evening, everyone. Tonight we have a high stakes matchup between the gaming Golems and the Bendigo Bilbies. I think
Yeah,
I said that right.
I keep calling them the Bill. I keep calling them the Beebles, and it'll happen all the entire time today.
All right, all
Hope-
right.
So
Yep.
it's me and Corey. We're gonna have some fun on the cast here. Hopefully, the game gets started soon. We're currently sitting in the lobby, waiting for everything to start up. Uh, what do you think of these rosters? What are the new things going on here, Corey?
I like the subtle hint there. The new things looks like a player named Frog, uh, supposedly a highly ranked Lucio player. We'll see how he performs. However, you have the classic, you could say, on the side of the Bilbies with Khan. Look for him to dominate as per usual. That's my what I'm thinking, you know.
Yeah, I think overall the Bilbies are a pretty DPS heavy lineup. Sorry. They kind of exist in just for Khan to just pop off, and then they have Fancy, who's their off tank, who's supposed to really provide that supportive role and that peeling role. Um, on the other hand, I think the Golems are more, rush oriented. They're support and tank heavy, and they're not really looking for those giant moments from their DPS.
That is very true. Um, it's a little bit of like a clash here, right? More of like a support and tank versus just pure DPS power. However, you do have Fancy on the Bilbies, very respectable tank player as well. In
Yeah,
terms of SR.
they're going to roll up on pretty similar compositions here. I think the Bilbies really want to engage quickly here, whereas the Golems are looking to poke.
Mm-hmm. Both teams taking a little stalemate here. Oh, Potato falls to Shifty. And we'll see the Bilbies perhaps aggress a little bit now that the other team's main tank is down. Rusty Goomba D-Max. Fancy going in. Yep, looks like a very, very clean team fight win from the Bilbies here. Nobody lost. Frog kind of going in the back line to do something. Who knows?
Yeah, he looks like he's kind of just sitting back there. I think his team's going to have a little trouble engaging with the Reaper. Well, he's back there, but,
Yeah.
I've done the same, so... we'll see how it works out for him. Hopefully he can get a pick off on, like, one of the
looks
supports.
like he rejoins his team there. Rusty Goomba giving a little peel. We got some ults coming out from the Bilbies here. Probably going to get Shatter this fight. Maybe Diva Bomb. And Golems kind of waiting.
Very patient here.
Early window coming out from the side of the Bilbies from Trise. Ooh, a nice 4-man Shatter. Also High Noon invested. Very clean team fight win.
Yeah, and that's not a great fight from the Golems, because now, not only did they lose that fight, they did force out 2 ults, but on the other hand, they have nothing to show for it. They don't even have Cole yet, which is one of the fastest building ults in the game. I'd like to see them play a little bit faster, take some engages here.
Frog actually pretty much matching the Cole ult charge here.
Yeah,
not what you want to see.
It's not great.
Another engage here with, that 1 ult. 2 ults now. Cole being used. Bomb straight up, a little bit of a defensive splitting ult. Shifty falling low, Immortality used. Beat invested on the Golems. Oh, Berserker with a nice kill on the Shifty, and another one on the tree stay.
They do get the Rhine, and Frog gets McCree. That's huge.
Yeah, we'll see if Fancy can turn it. Nope. Fancy will fall as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge plays coming out of the Golems. I mean, they're not heavily advantaged in that fight, but they also didn't actually have to pop that much. They only popped their support ults, and now they have 4 ults coming up for the next fight. On the other hand, the Golems do have beats, so like they can live through this if they just play quickly, or Khan just gets a pick. So
a well-placed beat, well-timed beat rather, would
well-timed beat wins you the fight.
Win the map here.
Yeah.
Map, whatever. Runes.
Yeah, the control point.
Very good boop by Dirty Doge. Potato falling early. Ooh, Frog booping Shifty out of the Immorts. Rusty Goomba getting nothing with the bomb. Nice boop, but Khan double jumps back in. Frog with the kill into Khan, however. HB Sec maybe turning around. Fancy as well. Getting a pick on the Moira and McCree. Needs some help though. Rusty Goomba falling. Potato back, however. So is Frog. This fight's still going on. However, Bilbies are all back now. And no one dies.
This is absurd what Frog is doing right now. He's existing and just killing the backline, and nobody is calling him out. He's actually killing everybody.
I'm not really sure what I'm seeing, but yeah, Frog is doing some domination.
He's actually okay. There he goes. Khan finally looks at him. I really, even from the start of that fight, Frog was kind of just sitting above like the back line of the Golems, or not the Golems, the Bilbies, and I really want to see him get flash banned.
Nice eat by Rusty Goomba there, pushing him back. Beat invested from the Golems. Immort used by the Bilbies. Bomb used by Fancy, looking to get someone. Nope. Remake. Nope, he dies. A nice shatter onto HB Sec, and they
just
C9
don't
the point.
touch. Yeah. I mean,
C9
this is...
hole.
I don't know about that play from the Bilbies. It seemed like that last little, I don't know, 50% almost is just one long fight. And if they just, I think if they just reset and take a clean engage with their ult advantage, they could probably have won that. I would really like to see Khan swap onto something that can punish the Lucio, honestly. I don't know whether that's Kree or not Soldier, probably. That
They
let me
already
just
have a
rephrase.
Kree.
Yeah. I don't know. The Kree should just be able, like with how Frog is playing, you should just be able to flash him off the wall, and then you should be able to roll him. If as long as they deal with Frog, I think they can win these fights. But you gotta shoot the Frog, you know.
I agree. I feel like they have a con of their own, although in a different sense.
Yeah.
A more
Low resource
controllable con.
Yeah.
He
Seem to
is
be taking
kind
a
of
fight in here.
holding the high ground there, though. Nice little off angle, cheeky even.
Oh, huge.
Huge pick on Alama King to start the fight. That's their main healer. Sorry.
They don't get
And-
Immort off early enough. That's unfortunate.
Fancy doing a little fly-in, killing Rusty Goomba. Nobody touching the point. They're kind of just sitting there. Okay. We'll get some Bilby's cap going.
Yeah, huge pick from Khan. I mean, killing the Moira, it just shouldn't happen, really.
Yeah,
but-
here comes the Golems running back in,
Oh.
trying to get an aggressive fight while the Rhine's down, but Shifty is back.
Yeah,
Takes down Potato, punishes him for his aggressiveness. And 4 kills coming out really fast. And Golems will retreat.
See if Frog can get out here. Yeah, he does. I mean, it's just... You need to play... I feel like the team that's playing faster is the Bilbies, and it should be the other way around, right? You have a Lucio Moira on one side. You're not able to, you know, really sustain for the entire fight like you can with the BAP.
Nice window visor coming in. Oh, that's a massive rocket. 3
Okay,
picks from
visor.
Khan. Shifty cleaning up the scraps. Frog making his exit. Looking for a boop. Oh, he gets booped himself.
And he's out. Yeah, Visor usually not thought of as a very good ultimate, but Khan,
Oh,
Khan
Khan
makes it work.
failing little rocket jump. Good try. I don't think it's possible to make that jump. But
I
do not
have
play
no
Soldier,
idea.
So.
Khan's also not great at making jumps from what I've learned.
Oh. Ooh. Cole being invested. A nice one-man shatter.
Shatter onto Frog.
Worth. H-Resec with a nice 2-man high noon. Getting the Rhine and the McCree. Khan's still in the high ground, uncontested.
Yeah, I mean, it's so
Getting a
hard
lot
to
of
deal
value.
with Soldier. They don't have
Yeah.
dive tanks on the side of the Golem, so I'd really like to see them rotate around.
Khan
just
finds a
directed at
third
point.
Helix pick on Llama King.
Huh.
All in this one map.
Yeah. I mean, this is just looking kind of done for the Golems. They have a lot of ults, but it's so hard for them to get to point, and Khan should just be able to sit up on that high ground and tear them apart, unless Rusty Goomba goes up there to check him. There he goes.
There he goes. Potato alone without his off tank, though. Could be trouble. Rusting about with the bomb in. Immortality used. Does not
Huge.
matter. Bomb finds 2. Frog cleans up their other Baptiste. Pogchuck with the last 2.
Yeah, that was great from the Golems. You saw Rusty Goomba and Frog go up to kill Khan, you know, get that duo going. The old classic Diva Lucio assassination. And then the rest of their team just kind of engaged in the front line. Didn't take the fight too aggressively, so they didn't just, burn out really quickly, but they did. They were able to sustain.
You led a kill squad like that with Khan.
Yeah, it's the old days. Khan should have known.
Resting a D-Max, however, Dirty Doge is picked by Linoon. We'll see if they back up or push in. Probably back up because they lost their Lucio.
Yeah.
Like I mean, hold.
The unfortunate reality is the Golems just don't have ults. They need a huge Death Blossom here, or get Llama King up to full essence in this fight.
Another Visor window, classic.
Not really able to make it work this time.
Shifty drops down. Nice banana potato. Takes them out. Solo Shatter into Pog Chuck. Understandable. Have a nice day. Beat from the Bilbies. Will negate the Reaper ults. Cole cancelled. Llama King down. Immortality used was a little bit too late. Shifty Fish will fall. A single by D-Max. Looks like the point will turn to the side of the Bilbies here. Oh, right as I say that, Potato is back. Almost a shatter. Beat invested by Frog. Yeah. Potato bot take down Fancy. However, they have a bomb coming up straight from the top. Teresa dodges the shatter. Fancy remixed. Shifty. Back. Could get some swinging in. Immortality used by Teresa. Oh my. A nice pin off the map. Dude, and Reaper will TP back up.
Are they just ignoring Frog, dude?
Invested. Yep. Frog kind of...
He's just sitting behind them. Nobody turns around. He actually just killed both the BAP and the soldier there, winning them the map. That's huge plays from Frog. I mean, Lucio diff, I guess. I was crazy.
I agree. You know, as a new player, it's always hard to, see what their strengths are, and Frog is very good at the killing.
Yeah, he seems to, be able to do damage on Lucio, which is a rare thing for most players, and you can't really ignore someone if they're just sitting behind all your squishies. And I mean, look at that stat: 19 sound barriers provided, 4 sound barrier cast. That's in 2 maps too, so that's pretty good for control, especially considering how badly his team was doing at the start of that second control point.
I agree. Frog's got to be on the Bilby's radar by now. They're probably thinking something akin to Bonesy Doompist, like we gotta do something about that, and they might not know what, but they know that they gotta.
I mean, I would really like to see have your Kree check the Lucio, right? It's for Lucio to really do the damage that Frog is doing. You're seeing him really dive in, like he's getting like tracer distance away, right? And if that happens, you should just have a flashbang. You should have focus fire, and it's not hard to deal with. It's just awareness.
Devo rocket fly punch.
Yeah, or just anything. It's really the reality. Anything that can knock or boop Lucio really throws off his playing that close, and even just a flash fan. I mean, I think you can deal with Frog pretty easily, and he'll be forced to play more with his team.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why there's very few Lucios at the highest level of Overwatch that can actually consistently get away with their shenanigans. It's because it's insanely hard to be very good at Lucio movement and also kill and also dodge their shots and also heal yourself and also speed at the same time. So
I mean, most teams at a high level will go, hey, there's a Lucio in us, maybe a little bit faster than that, right? Lucio on me or whatever, right? And he'll just die. I mean, and you need to see that coming out from the Bilbies, otherwise this is not gonna end well, especially going to King's Row. I mean,
yeah, really, characters like Lucio and Doomfist, you kind of just need good communication and awareness, a little bit of anticipation.
Yeah, and that really lands on HV Sec's shoulders, I think, here.
Redeem Spectate Frog for the next fight. Oh, see some Frog POV coming out here. 2 equal comps, again with the Baptiste versus the Moira. Interesting to see if the Bilbies play a little bit slower, that they can utilize that immortality to their advantage, but they're going to fight at Statue here. Potato going to half, immortality invested. Potato falling to half. Llama King low on the heal bank. About to be out. Another fight being engaged around the side of the statue. Good flashbang by HV Sec. Nice shatter by Shifty. That takes down 3. Another window by Papa Triste. Resting him by D-Max. Frog coming back. Nope. Saying let's get out of here.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
Khan finds a straight arrow to the head.
with how long these fights are lasting, you're just expecting the team with, you know, the Hanzo, with the Kree, with the Bab to win, right? And so if you're gonna run this Lucio Moira comp that the Golems are running, you need to play faster. I mean, even if you're getting out your ults, especially when you're getting out your ults, you need to just really be running at them.
I think I'm staging around the corner, looking to push up, take an early fight underneath the overhang here. Let's see, Teresa does have immortality again. Nice Dragon Strike, that'll split them. Potato falling.
Dan's in it.
Pogjack about to go down. Resting up at D-Mac on point. And we'll see yet again the Bilbies countering the Golem's fast playstyle with ult usage.
Yeah, I mean, it's not... I wouldn't even say it's a fast playstyle, because it's that they should be playing us, and I think they aren't.
Well, they tried to play a little faster
They're
there.
sitting in the choke, though. Like,
from what I'm seeing, they're on a little bit of a different page. It looks like their tanks and their Lucio are very fast, and then their other teammates are kind of like a little bit behind. Which, honestly, I think you just have, if you're the Golems, you have the Reaper TPing behind and then make a little bit of space first.
I would even like to see a Maze swap at some point if you're gonna try to play with this.
Oh, nice bomb shatter. That gets 3. Rusting Uba gets 1 of his own.
Yeah, the support duo, though. Support duo.
Llama King taking out H. What is happening?
The support duo, man. Look, Cole's such a good ability. Look at that go. I don't know. They used their support ults correctly, and they were able to just get a lot of value out of the Cole in terms of damage. Well, as soon as you take down Triste, you know, the other team is just lacking in healing, and Cole should just be able to wipe you out. Huge play coming out from the supports of the Golems. But they don't have ults going into the next fight. And so now you should just see a window, and unless Potato hits a huge shatter, I mean...
Yep. You said it well. Last fight they used both support ults to win. They do not have them now at this time. Khan takes down Potato. High Noon takes down Llama King. And we'll see, this is just an ult diff right here. Better ults used at different times. Berserker looking to get some value. Getting pushed out by the D.Va. Pogjack fighting for his life.
Yeah.
Will succumb to the Shifty Fish Hammer.
It's great that you win that fight previously. I mean, you did have to burn 2 ults, but like that's not the end of the world. I would have liked to see maybe a more aggressive maneuver from Potato. It seems like he's just letting people run at him. He's a kind of a shield holding Stanley, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, especially when you have a main support like Frog, I would like to see you play really aggressive. You know, enable that power to just like dive in with your Lucio.
See, and with the skill of Khan, he just basically gets 1 ult per fight, and so if you don't play fast enough, you're just gonna get split, because he is a very smart and a very good player. You see that coming out every single point here so far. He split the team and won about half the map control off that.
Yeah, I mean, then look at the ults coming out of the Golems. They still have not used their Shatter or their Reaper ult. And they need to... I mean, this is their last fight. This is their last opportunity.
Shatter being invested. Nothing found. HP Sec takes down Potato. And Frog. HP Sec with the 3. Shifty takes on Llama King. Berserker with a nice super ult, but Immortality and D.Va Matrix use. And that'll be a 322 point cap.
I mean, you can see why the Bilbies picked this map, right? Their ult usage very clean. They're using like the minimum amount of ults per fight to win, and they're able to just kind of get fight after fight. Even the one fight that, you know, the Golems just pull out of nowhere, right? With the 2 support ults. After that, they just come back. They have the ults, the proper ults to win the next fight, and I think it's really indecision that's coming out of the Golems that's killing them. I think if you're going to be playing these comps, if you're playing Moira, right, in a rush comp, you just need to be, you know, really, really dominating in terms of the aggressiveness. And I haven't seen that coming out of them so far.
If you're playing Moira, you need to have no fear whatsoever. If you have any hesitation, you will be, how do you say, just naturally lose in the Baptiste kit battle, you know?
Yeah, and maybe it's that Llama doesn't feel comfortable on BAP. But I don't know, man. It seems really weird that you'd.
Well, Llama King is mostly a main support player, so it
That's
does make sense that
understandable,
he
but
is on Moira.
I'd
However,
expect that Frog can probably play BAP though, right? Yeah.
that we'll see that right here. Yeah. I was just
So
thinking maybe they'll have a little bit of a Samstical shock situation where they
yeah,
swap the support roles just because
yeah,
of a little bit of a skill gap, you could say.
yeah. This is just a good adaptation right here. I mean, you're trying to you know you're getting run over because you have to run the Moira. If you have a player that can't run the Moira, you switch. You know, so you can. Or BAP, not Moira.
So both teams holding. A little bit of an interesting push from Potato. He's without his team, however. They're going to go through Hotel. Try to catch out anyone. Nope.
A lot of damage onto
Immortality being used on the side of the Bilbies. Good immort from the Golems, too, as well. Khan on an off angle, however. Will find getting someone low. HV Sec taking on Llama King. Window used by Frog. Will not be able to find anyone. They can just hide behind Hotel. Shifty holding space. If he pushes up a little bit too far, he's going to get windowed. However, it's down now. Going to aggress on the corner. Khan with a nice pick on a Berserker. Khan with another pick on the Pogchuck. And they'll push up and try to get any staggers, but spawn door is close enough where they can just retreat.
I think you understand why that window comes down from Frog, right? I mean, he sees the opportunity, he gets the window, he's like, I have window first, I'm gonna use it. But then, I mean, the Bilbies just say, we're not gonna aggress, and so now you're down an ultimate, and you need to get value out of this tire.
Tire coming in from Pogchuck. Immortality being used, does not find anyone. Shifty Fish follows a Potato. Potato gets another one with Tree Stay. Llama King takes out his counterpart in Dirty Doge. Khan, however, takes down Pogchuck and Potato. Will not be enough, though, as he falls. So is Fancy. HV Sec, the last man standing for the Bilbies.
Yeah, great
Rustic
play.
Goomba seeking to hunt him down.
I mean, you need to cap this point right now if you're the Bilbies or the Golems. Yeah.
Golems are blue.
The Golems are blue.
Window used on by Frog.
Huge window.
That's a very good split if they actually push the tanks. Fancy with the bomb into.
How does Fancy not get on?
I don't know what just happened, but the Bilbies won the fight. And
yeah,
there's my
yeah,
summary.
good job from the Bilbies. You know, that's not your job. My job is to figure out what happened. What I saw happen was I saw Fancy just run at them with a bomb, and then somehow 2 people died to it. That part I don't understand.
I
either.
saw Shifty charge, I think, Frog out of his immort.
Yeah.
Shoulder check a little bit. But we'll see them aggressing again.
good
A
coordination.
lot of ults from the Golems, a lot of ults from the Bilbies here. We'll see who wins.
Well.
Shatter into the shield, gets nobody. Nice defensive beat. HB Sec with the high noon needs to. Yep, he dies. Yep. Immort used by Papa Triste, beat by used by Dirty Doge, just getting this Llama King.
Run in! Run in!
Pogchuck with a massive tire coming in. No Immort or beat to save, and Khan snipes it. Massive shatter into nothing. Shifty Fish takes X in Space Zone, takes down Potato. And it looks like the Golems are running with the tail between their legs.
These rush comps, it's a push and a pull, especially when so many ults are, getting thrown away in these fights, right? Okay, they're
Frog
still
with a
taking
little
it.
window.
Frog wants to ult.
Fancy. Thinks he can do it again. No, he can't. The hero bomb falls short. Potato is back over. Pogchuck misses the jump on high ground. That's going to be down 1 mine.
Rusty about to
Potato all alone. Potato, what do you... Come back. You're dead. Told ya. Pogchuck with a little bit of a flank. Over. Fancy will fly straight into his face and take him out. Uber Circuit with an ambitious high noon. Gets eaten. Khan with a nice high dragon. High noon. That's not high noon. Papa Triste with the window. Rusty Goomba falls. Demeched. Potato is back. A little bit too far up. Backing up with the shield up. Khan pelting in arrows.
These fights are so messy. I think all that needs to happen from... I mean, that favors the Bilbies, right? I mean, Bilbies have the long-term pick potential, right? Even though Junkrat does provide long sustained damage, it's not the same as having Khan on Hanzo, right? And so
Right.
you need to play fast if you're the Golems here. And
I agree.
yeah, I mean he's just destroying.
Yeah. Nice shatter under Rusting Goomba by Shifty Fish. Beat used by Dirty Doge. Potato kills Shifty Fish. Shatter 30 Doge and HP sec bomb on both sides. Neither of them find anything.
I mean this is so messy, but
Looks like the Golems cap third point with about 3 minutes left in the bank.
yeah, I mean, and they're not in a terrible position here. They might be able to cap here, especially if they are able to get some value out of a tire. The problem is Khan's gonna have, you know, a dragon up, and he's been getting a lot of value out of those, especially against tire. You can just kind of dragon the.
I'm just gonna ignore that. Rusting Goomba with a little bit of an ambitious space take thing. It's the battle of that high ground. Both the divas flying back in. Shifty Fish all alone. Nope. Hogchuck with the flank tire. Oh my. Gets caught in 4K by HP sec. Shifty Fish taking down Rusty Goomba. He spies Frog. Frog with the vertical jump. He gets out. Frog with the movement. Uberzerker with the... What are you doing?
Oh, he's dead.
Khan with the dome. Frog, you cannot run away.
Yeah,
Cannot hide from the diva.
Frog is not gonna have a fun time in that corner.
Rusty Goomba flying back in, trying his hardest to go Khan. I don't... Valiant
I'm not
effort,
sure
but...
I'm not sure what's going on at this point, man. Okay.
Trying to find anything to tilt them, maybe.
I want to see, from the Golems, I want to see them swing out wide and use window first. Force Tree Stay to pop Immort, or force them to window and counter, right? And then if they window to counter, you either back off or get a kill.
Nice shatter by
good shatter.
Shifty Fish gets 3. Defensive beat used by Llama
What are
King.
you to run in?
Window by Tree Stay, Shifty Fish with a massive fire strike coming up. I see it. He sees it. Potato falls. Dragon strike by Khan gets Rusty Goomba to fly off the map. My god, where is he going?
Llama.
Fancy takes down Frog. Pogchuck flying in, gets down Tree Stay. Uberzerker with Khan. Fancy kills Uberzerker in return. It's just Pogchuck left, trying to run away. But nope. HP sec. Aim. Nope. Not found.
They're not found. Alright. So, I mean, they have both DPS ults coming up. Maybe they can get a shatter here, you know? Really love to see one big shatter coming out from Potato here.
Nope.
Oh! Massive!
However, beat is being invested and Immort. Shifty Fish will keep backing up, holding the shield while the Potato swings. Bomb gets nothing, as per usual, from Rusty Goomba. Fancy left alone, all by his lonesome. He needs to stall the point. Fancy, you need to go to point. Fancy. Khan comes on with Tracer. Shifty Fish with the boop.
Oh no!
Off the map. And that'll be...
Hey, they capped
1
the
minute.
time. Winnable. That's how you know. That's what this is right here. Winnable for the Golems. And I mean, you really... I mean, these fights are just absurd, right? I really don't feel like ults, at least on this offense, the ults have been impactful, but not on the same level they have been on the defense. Like, it's not a tempo decider. It's more just like, how many kills can you get with this one ultimate?
If you're Rusty Goomba, 0.
You know, he got the Immort a couple times at least, right?
Pog.
Immort. Yeah, I mean, it seems like this adaptation with Frog on BAP is actually helping a lot. The Golems are able to sustain a lot longer in these fights. Whether or not that's a good thing could maybe be up for debate. Because they are losing a lot of the fights still and wasting a lot of times on long
You
fights.
see Pogchuck on the Doomfist, maybe staying, maybe not. You need something desperate. You know,
Yeah.
they got 4 times your time bank, so you gotta find something.
Yeah. I'd love to see them play aggressive and fast, right? It's not about sound like a broken record out here. just run in.
Because like,
I really just want to see them, hold the
Please.
W key.
I'm no longer
Please,
asking,
I'm
play
begging.
aggressive.
I'm begging.
Rusty Goomba on the Zarya, Pogchuck on the Doomfist. Maybe it's some bubble slant. Oh,
Oh.
Pogchuck down. Fog chuck down.
This is where you just evacuate. You just run. If you're the Golems, you just get out. No more losses. Just reset the fight. You get one fight now. And that's
Incoming trade offer, one fight.
one fight.
That's all you get.
Yeah, and this is you gotta play. This is why you gotta play fast, right? Otherwise, Khan's gonna get another one of those picks. Oh
Khan is guarding the high ground where the Doom would set up. Doom forced to punch straight in. Hopefully they realize, nope, Shifty Fish gets punched. Immortality used by Papa Trise. Immortality used by Frog. Both teams down Immort. You just need to push in, Shifty Fish. You gotta go. Frog window. Frog window. Frog window. Resting go but kill Shifty Fish. Pog Chuck. Falling very low. Dies to HP sec.
Is nobody gonna touch point?
Khan.
Okay.
Bottom text. Fancy. Dead. Points. Golems.
Yeah. Sure. Sure. I mean, I think that, yeah, I think they probably shouldn't have won that, but I'll take it, right? I mean, you don't have anything to check Khan, but you're getting value anyway. Bottom text.
Alright, here we see the two teams. A lot of ults. Literally everything except for Dirty Doge ults coming out from the side of the Bilbies. Oh, Potato. Very close. All alone. Kind of with a little bit of a nice Dragon Strike split. Rusting about pushing awfully far. Gets 3 with the grab. Oh my.
Yeah, they're able to
Fancy
clean up.
bomb.
And they see 9. Oh my. Oh.
It looked like both the teams kind of swapped their positions there.
Yeah.
Defense becoming the offense.
I just heard Rex in the other room. Shout out to you. I see you in chat. Yeah, I mean that's unlucky. You know, that's how it is.
Yep.
I mean, okay, so you got pretty good distance for a minute and a half. I mean, the reality is right here, you have 2 opportunities to hold, which are first point and then at the archway. I mean, so as long as you
Back
win a
in my
couple
day, we
fights on
called that
first.
streets. Just kidding.
Yeah, but streets is like the whole phase, right? I'm saying like the streets bottom. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna see. You know the standard. Excuse me, the standard comp from the Bilbies here. You know with the Konzo. But. Berserker and Pogchuck back to the Reaper Crate. No more Doomfist experimentation, you could say. It's like Frog is kind of vibing in the backline there. We'll see, you know. Look for Khan to get some headshots, some picks. And look for Frog to maybe put in the difference here on defense with his immortality.
Yeah, they're playing Statue, which is really weird considering they do not have a Mei. Maybe they'll play fast.
Rusty Goomba.
That, I mean, they did go in, but now what? They have no way to stop them from escaping.
What? Now what?
Now just back up the statue.
About it, huh?
Yeah, just.
You gonna go back to the statue, huh?
Okay, now run back in. Now run in. Engage. Yes.
Shifty Fish going. Immortality used by Papa Trise. Immortality used by Frog. And this is gonna be the same cat mouse stance here.
Respect.
Rusty Goomba demeched. Everyone point and laugh. Shifty Fish going down. He's
Oh
dead.
my. You see the damage Rusty got in with the pistol there?
No, I did not.
Oh, it's huge.
Fancy flying into Potato.
He's
Dirty Doge, get out of there. What are you doing? Fancy falling dangerously low. Able to reclaim himself, resting up, flying in, flying out.
Dude, playing on a statue without a Mei is terrifying. I
Khan.
think they,
Oh, look for Khan to go up the stairs on the right side here. Nope, a little bit of
or
a
just
cheeky
hit a
dragon
massive
strike.
dragon and did it work?
Immortality used. Both windows used. A massive bomb from Fancy coming down. Gets Potato. Shifty Fish swinging. Swing, swing, swing. Pogchuck going down to Khan. And it's just the support line. Not the last 2 people you want to see alive, to be honest.
I mean, they can get out at least, maybe. Yeah.
Perhaps.
The good news is they actually have some ults on the side of the Golems, and so they won't just lose immediately here. And they have all front forward spawns, so they should just be moving up so they can hold arches here.
I've received news from an insider source that the Booney Cosplay Fund has completed.
That's awesome.
So,
Oh
Shifty
my!
Fish with the massive shatter. He must have heard the news.
He's excited.
Potato with the one man on the fancy.
He didn't hear the news yet.
Got some cosplay enjoyers. We got some casual fans, you know.
I mean, okay, so Pogchuck should just be able to pop high noon here and swing wide. They have no mech.
No shield.
No,
High noon with no shield.
They should just win this fight. They shouldn't even need ults. But I mean, maybe they do. Maybe they do.
He's got his finger on the Q button right now.
Yeah.
Bilbies coming back. They got a lot of ults to use here. So do the Golems.
Oh, good shatter.
Khan with a massive Dragon Strike. Taking down Frog and his immortality. Taking down Rusty Goomba.
Yeah.
Who's he gonna get next? Berserker.
Berserker.
Anyone else? HP Sec with the value high noon. And also getting Pogchuck, and that'll be...
Yeah, that's the
King's
con
Row.
diff right there, right? Unlucky. Well, good fight. Go next. It really... these fights are so wacky.
You get against Khan on a map with lots of high
Yeah.
ground and, you know, lots of ground to cover, you just kind of lose.
Yeah, that do be how it is. I'd like to see them pick a map where maybe they don't allow Khan to play Hanzo. Something where Hanzo can't just abuse the high ground. But
Breaking news, admin team has bribed Booney to institute owl hero bans, except it's only Hanzo.
except it's only Hanzo. Just for the finals, though.
Damage blocked. Khan almost doing more damage than his Baptiste had in healing. I'm not sure if that's... I think that's just good on the side of the Hanzo. I think that's just, yeah.
That's not... That's just... He did a lot of damage. I mean, he did a third of his team's damage there, right? That's pretty crazy. And what map would you pick if you were the gaming golems here?
You'd want a map where Hanzo or snipers aren't very good, and you'd also want a map where you exhibit a tank differential that is not Roadhog.
Yeah, and I think you also want a map that enables Frog to do what he feels comfortable
on escort. Ooh, probably maybe Route 66 a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean Route might be your best option, but also Khan's favorite map is Route.
Yeah, that's why
So,
I was
like,
a little hesitant.
Probably not. Maybe. This is a hard one, isn't it? I posed
Some
this
great
question
commentary
as, like,
from us
you
here.
know, yeah. I think maybe you could go. Yeah, maybe Root is your best option. I mean, Dorado isn't great either. I don't know how good the gaming golems tanks are at playing dive, but you could run something divey on Dorado and just, you know, really punish Khan. Rialto. That's okay. I mean, the unfortunate reality with picking Rialto is that you're probably going to end up just running the same comps you ran on last map. So see, I guess they just think they can win, right?
The thing about Hanzo is he works on literally every single escort map. Like,
yeah.
There's a lot of high ground and there's a lot of corners. So he's just, you're not really going to escape the Hanzo. It's just more of like, what's your best shot?
What's your best shot at defeating it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know if Rialto is that.
It's just another Rhine Diva map or double shield.
Exactly. This should just. I think this will probably end up being very similar to King's Row, which, I mean, you did barely lose, but I don't know. I'd prefer to, you know, take a map where I think I can win.
It's just because the Llama King Frog support duo is not really. There's not really an Ana. There's not really like a Brig. There's not really like a Zen or anything. It's mostly just.
It's almost like they have two main supports.
Almost. A little bit. Frog on Lucio.
Yeah. I mean, I think, yeah, Frog on Lucio. You know, maybe Frog goes huge red at Lucio in this map, right? That's why they pick it.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of other than. Yeah, that's it. They got Pogchuck on the Torb.
I mean,
You know,
this is literally the same comps pretty much. I mean, you're still running a rush on both sides. One with the BAP and one with the Moira. Which has to play faster? Which one is going to play faster? These are the questions we ask ourselves while deciding comps for Gopherwatch League. Oh, did he? Okay, I'm ready for it. We're gonna see him go up over the top, maybe? Is he doing it? No. Oh, there he goes!
oh my god.
Oh, HV6
HV6
gone too. He's gone too.
Doing a little CSGO surfing there. And Frog coming in to assassinate Khan. Potato takes down Shifty Fish.
Bye-bye, Frog.
Frog kind of gets a little bit of an environmental kill himself, but
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. You're Lucio.
he
You're
stalled
back fast, right?
45 seconds off the clock just from that first initial boop, so I'd say it's worth it.
Definitely worth it. And now we get to have an actual fight.
He's already back.
And he's back.
Potato getting rocks. Bit of an interesting setup from the Sigma here. Look for Khan to take a little bit of a cheeky off angle.
Look at Frog checking him.
Khan takes down Pogchuck, or Berserker gets Dirty Doge. A little bit of a 5v5 here. Resting but flying in, flying out. Signature move.
I mean,
Berserker looking for a little bit of flank. Headshot Papa Trace, but it won't be enough. Potato shatters into the shield.
and he gets
Resting but
knocked
flying
behind
in,
it.
finding nothing.
Yeah.
Frog
This
in
is
the
one of
back
those-
line.
Yeah, that's one of those unfortunate situations where you know you're kind of destined to lose the fight if you're the Golems, but there's nothing you can do. And so
We're a little
you
bit
went
of
for shatter.
a crossroads here. We got Frog trying to solo kill Khan.
Yeah.
However, they're both two very good players on their respective heroes. And no one's really dying. Nice flex from Fancy. Gets nobody. Will set up for the Dragon Strike though. Berserker finds Dirty Doge. Shifty with a nice 3-man shatter. Will find Pogchuck and Llama King. Just kidding, Pogchuck lived. He did.
There's a great flank from HV6 right there. He drops down from the high ground, is able to kill off Llama King, and then, you know, get a second, which is all it needs to be, and the fight's just over.
Shifty with that. Wow.
Interesting. Aggressive. And now, oh, this is great for from the Bilbies now. They can just set up on this high ground. If they can position Khan right where he is right now, get a shield on him. I mean, that's just, it's so hard to push into on the side of the Golems. They need to do something crazy like press W.
Like
to get
Rusty
up
can
there.
go fly in, fly out, maybe?
Yeah, maybe run up there. Oh, hold W. They don't have a maid.
They will.
Just play. I mean,
Little bit
HV6
of a-
got to kill Rusty.
A bomb
and
into
now-
nothing.
Yeah, I mean, they're just playing so passive considering one of the teams has a Sigma and a Hanzo.
Shifty Fish all by his lonesome. Shatters Potato and Llama King. Taking him
And
off the map,
charge him
perhaps.
off the
Yep,
map,
there he goes.
yeah. I mean, they're getting
Khan's
back in this
still
fight.
alive,
I mean,
though.
Rusty's back, Frog is back. This is probably a one fight for Golems here.
Dirty Doge trying to pull a Frog. Khan takes down Berserker. We'll see.
It's
Khan will retreat, though, to his team.
yeah, I mean, but they also only burned one ult there, right?
Yep, just Shatter, and now they have the other
And
5.
so now they have, you know, they should just be able to like drag in them off stairs, or if they're sitting right, if they sit at a choke again, which they
Yep,
keep
Khan
doing.
knows. He's gonna Dragon
Yeah.
right when they push in.
Yeah.
He's got the angle. Look at this. Beautiful.
Oh, Rusty Goomba chases down Khan, takes him out.
Shifty Fish all by himself. We'll get beated and more. Berserker falling dangerously low. Shatter on the Dirty Doge finds nothing as he's lifted in the air. Fancy picking up the slack for Shifty Fish. Taking out 2 HP sec or Berserker, and this is his boards left. Llama King trying to live.
And
Only buys a few seconds and falls.
yeah, it
We'll
doesn't.
see. You know, Cart almost get in. We'll see probably a Rusty Goomba fly in, fly out here. Yep. Nope, tries to
Fly
fly
in,
out.
get rocked.
Gets rocked. HP sec with the high noon takes him out as a mech. Shifty Fish swinging on Potato. Potato very low, dies.
Yeah, I mean, they
Resting
need
Goomba in the corner.
huge points.
He did. Berserker finds nothing with the Immor up. Pogchuck fallen. Berserker about to fall. Yep.
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
looking like Bilbies
it's
are just more
literally-
aggressive.
It's literally looking like King's Row all over again, right? Like the Bilbies actually know when to take fights, whereas the Golems are just kind of sitting at chokes and letting fights be taken upon them.
Khan back on the soldier with the heat-seeking missile towards Llama King.
Yeah. I mean, they have Cole here, so they should be able to just play really aggro with Cole. They don't have speed, so... You know,
Fancy falling very low. Gets picked back up by Papa Triste. And maybe a little bit of a flank shatter here. Or a sideway bunny hop, perhaps. Flux, you could time it while they're in the air. Khan takes on Berserker. Atrisec in the load. Does not die. Potato on point by himself. Shifty Fish shatters through the card, gets 2. Both the supports. Rustingupa trying to help his main tank, falls. Rustingupa will die too. Just a matter of time.
He's trying his best though. And there he goes.
He drags away 2 people at least. Frog with a nice window.
They got a touch.
And
okay.
Nope, you don't have to actually. You just lose the point if you don't.
I mean, this is, yeah, disappointment. I just want to see the Golems play maybe a little bit. Understand which comp they're going for. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Maybe don't play aggressive, right? Right, Corey? Maybe we just play a really passive comp and also play like a Sigma Ryan, you know?
Maybe
we also just play for pick.
It's them who are wrong, Goku. We're right.
I think I mean, this is what we feared when coming into this map, right? Like the Golems are literally just repeating King's Row. Except this time there's more high ground. Yeah. I mean, Frogsack on BAP now, right? They made the swap, the same swap they made on King's Row. We'll see if he can get some value here.
Now, hear me out. What if they went out at the start of the map with that comp? Huh.
No, that's crazy. Why would we do something like that when we can do the same thing we did last map?
But maybe it'll work. Yeah, maybe the other comp will work. You know, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, Frog did get like 3 kills and win them a fight right at the start, right? So maybe that's why, but also...
It's not enough.
It really isn't, and... the unfortunate reality is the adaptation doesn't just have to come from Frog. You need to see these tanks playing more aggressive. If you're gonna play a Zarya into like a Hanzo, you need to be playing crazy
Perhaps
fast.
instead of the fly in, fly out, you have the fly in and stay in with the rest of your team. Except he's on Zarya now, so.
He's on Zarya, but because he's on Zarya, he means he can't check the Hanzo, right? The Hanzo, look at Han, like he's literally just gonna sit on this high ground until somebody comes to contest him, and who's gonna do that on the side of the Golems?
Reaper, maybe.
Maybe.
But Reaper's got more value in the inside of the tank space.
I have a strange feeling that if Reaper does, he'll die.
Pogchuck straying dangerously far. Yep, he dies. Yep, he dies. That's my favorite phrase now, I guess. Khan fighting Frog. Wow, that was a good shot.
Yeah. It's just...
Now, we got the Golems kind of stuck on the high ground, just wasting time.
Yeah, and now they just have to wait for Frog, right? I would love to see the Bilbies even just push up and try to catch Frog out, or catch their team out. Just... Okay, never mind. Nope. They're just going to sit there and wait for Frog to get back? Okay.
Shifty Fish dangerously alone. Gets immorted by Triste. Rustingupa doing a little bit of the going in alone. Berserker probably died here. Khan finds him with Fancy. Potato going down. Immort a little bit late. And Golems will retreat here.
Yeah. I mean,
Frog being hunted for his pelt. He will end up in the fur market.
Yeah, now you're going into a bunch of... Like, Sig ult, Hanzo ult should probably just win you this next fight, right? Assuming your team focuses down Immort.
A little bit of a fire strike snipe on the Llama King there.
Huge. And they could, if they know those players are just, you know, in the hotel, they could just run in right now, but it doesn't seem like they want to.
They're just winning the neutral fight anyways.
Yeah, fair enough.
They should, but if it's working, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know?
Yep, fair enough.
Golem's coming up. Maybe an amp speed little engage here.
Oh,
that's a Corey window if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Dragon Strike
and-
will split them.
I mean, look at how far
use.
back they're playing with Azaria. It's just like Rusty isn't able to do anything in these positions, and
Rusty
surely
Goomba only
they
at
can-
70% after 3 minutes.
yeah.
Not ideal.
Oh, good
Shatter
block.
into nothing.
Good
Nice
block.
block from both sides, actually. Window used by Tree State. HP Sec takes that potato. Llama King dangerously out of position. Fancy with a little bit of a flank on the Rusty Goomba. Misses the rock.
Oh, great grab. They gotta kill Immort though. Immort needs to die.
They got a little bit of a 6 ultis there.
Yeah,
win
but
the
it's
fight.
fine. They won the fight, so that's what matters, right?
Khan
And-
back under the soldier.
Yeah, I think that's interesting, especially considering how much value he was getting on the high ground. But I don't know, Soldier and Hanzo, weirdly enough, pretty similar in how they work on this map.
Pogchuk finds a pick on the Khan.
Ooh. Who's the better Hanzo now?
Khan.
Oh, unfortunate. Unlucky.
See, Khan was on soldier, that's why I got picked.
See, yeah, now this is an interesting situation, right? Because if they just sit in this... Okay, what was that window?
A lot of very interesting windows from Frog.
That's a Corey window right there.
True. Rusty Goomba probably gonna die for this. Yep, there he goes. Shifty Fish pushing in a potato. High noon by HV Sec. We'll find the Immort. Khan will get potato. Push up to get these little stagger picks. Uberzerker tries to TP and slides in that gap between the boat and the wall. I'm not sure how he fit there. He's kind of a paper.
Reaper did not... Or Reaper skipped leg day, I guess, dude. He's
Yeah. I don't know. He's maybe like Cape got stuck too. I don't know. Who
Yeah.
knows?
No
See
cares.
Khan a little bit of an off angle here, pelting in the slaughter damage.
They
Almost
don't really
has
know
ult.
where they want to go. Like, look at how split they are. Frog's trying to get his team to go up the stairs. Rusty Goomba's taking, like, an off angle on the left. Oh, this is hard to watch. Alright, there they go. They're going up the stairs. They know where they want to go now.
Yes, they do. Are you sure they know where I want to go though?
I don't think they know where they want to go.
The cart is
Oh,
back
at least
there.
they're getting cart distance. This is good. And that's a dragon. That
And
gets
it
2.
works because
Holy.
headsets are a hard commodity in this.
Okay, I take it all
Microchip
back. Their
shortage.
pathing was perfect just to make the other team do that. It all worked out. And then Frog windows to, I don't know, to push them back. Yeah. And I mean, Potato needs to hit a huge shatter here for them to win this next fight. But I don't know. Unless
Maybe
the other
touching
team
the
just
coin?
C9s, yeah, just leave. Just okay. We don't want to touch. They didn't need that point anyway. I mean, now they just defend third with all their ults. Great window.
Window from Tree State.
Cue bigger shatter.
Potato gets 4. Shifty gets 4. Shifty gets Pogchuk. Potato falls as well. Looks like Shifty just had the better shatter. And they both
Yeah.
got 4, but
Or one team had a window there and the other team didn't.
nah, I can't be it.
Okay.
it.
So now you're gonna go in. At least Golems have Rusty's ult here. They should shield engage with that, and then use Reaper ult once the Immort is down. So
We'll take an engage from high ground here from the Golems. He's there to meet them though. Fancy takes down Berserker. That's a good opening pick. HP Sec going a little bit aggro. Frog with another. I'm gonna say it. Bad window.
that window wasn't as bad as the last couple. I think that window had the right idea, which is to zone the whole team into that like left
The
section.
window
where
within
Rusty
the
can ult
window.
them. Yeah, the window. Window squared.
But there's 3 windows technically.
Oh, big fluff coming out. Oh, look at that charge out of it. Oh my!
HP Sec with 4.
That was crazy. Look at that setup.
Uberzerker thought he had it there, but then HP Sec is like, nah, I got it.
Yeah.
Gets the 5-piece.
And that's a huge hold. I mean, this last point is really hard to push when you don't have ults, and Golems are currently sitting on exactly 1 ultimate, and Potato might be able to build Chatter. It's not looking great, especially as
might be
Khan
able
swapped
to.
over to the Reaper.
GP gets that in 1 fire strike basically.
I mean,
He's
he
got
does. But
Although he missed the first one, we'll see. Try number 2.
There you go.
Nice Dragon Strike. Window from Papa Trise. We'll find Pogshog. Nice shatter by Shifty Fish. Shifty Fish. Potato kind of
I know, isolated.
backing away slowly with the shield up.
Yeah, and that's just over. That's map. It's not like Golems aren't winning fights here. Like, they should know this match is winnable, right? It's just a question of like, what things can we?
Oh, they know about
change?
that Tracer. They know. I got his number. Resting, but we'll touch though. Still full health. Khan is on Reaper. I did not even notice.
Okay. The Creeper.
The Creeper, yeah, it's probably a better name available, but
Anyway, I don't know. I think it's really a question for the Golems. Like, the Golems won first map, maybe a little bit out of, I don't want to say luck, but oh, that was a huge play, huge charge coming out of
See if that
Shifty.
Sigma shield was a little bit lower.
it's hard to tell though when you're up in the air like that.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't put it any lower until you hit the ground, right? Like,
You can angle it a little bit farther, but who knows if it's actually gonna cover. It's
Yeah.
really just like a split-second decision while you're ulted.
it's unfortunate. Nice play from the side of the Bilbies. Now what map do we go into next, right? We talked about Colin abusing the high ground. I didn't feel like that was as much the case in that map. Maybe a couple fights, but it really
It's
just
more
felt like,
of the Bilbies were more of a coordinated team.
yeah.
They decided something and they did it. Even if they lost in the fight, they were in there as a team.
That definitely was what struck me as the case in that map. I would like to see, I don't know. So if they really want to play Hanamura, okay. I mean, Hanamura, strike me if I'm wrong, Corey. Not strike me. Tell me if I'm wrong. Please don't hurt me. In Fortnite. But this map seems like it might just end up being a repeat, right? Maybe with some Sims.
Yes.
Yeah. And it looks,
Nah, we don't take any breaks.
yeah, we're just gonna talk through the entire thing. It'll be chatting time with Corey and Goku. So,
Well, what was the other part of the maps then?
what do you mean? What's the other part of the maps?
Isn't that also chatting time with Corey and Goku?
Yeah, fair.
Very true.
True, factual.
I'm reading out the
Factual,
kill feed, man.
Bottom text. Okay, so Hanamura generally plays pretty rush oriented. You can make other things work, especially on second, on defense. But generally if one team forces a rush comp, both teams will force a rush comp. And Sim is pretty good here. Does HVSec play Sim for the side of the Bilbies? Forget.
I have no idea.
I don't either. I assume that if you're the Golems, you're going.
We can make something up and just say yes.
Yeah, HVSec is known as a sim player.
Of course.
Maybe they'll, but who knows? Maybe they'll put con on it. See that pop off potential. The tracking really comes from TF2.
On Sim?
Yeah,
Pop off potential. Okay.
pop off. I mean, Sim's a pretty pop offy hero, dude. You just do a lot of damage. If anything, I mean, it's not like a headshot here, all right? But like, you can pound on Sim. On bottom deck.
When I think pop off here, I think like Hanzo, Widowmaker, McCree in some scenarios like Tracer, stuff where you like getting picks on your own with no help. You kind of like win the fight by yourself, right? Sim is kind of like you sit in the middle of your team and you kind of run them over with I don't know how much
See, but would you
DPS you
consider
do, but it's too
Zarya a
much.
pop-off character, though?
Not normally, it can be.
Really? I would consider Zarya very much. Like, you can take... Once you get that charge, like you do on Sim, like you do on Zarya, you can take an off angle and just annihilate both squishies and tanks, which is... I mean, that's kind of how the hero works. And I would consider that popping off, but... Maybe it's not the same as, hitting headshots, right? Which is what you're talking about.
I'm thinking like the flashy clips,
Yeah. Fair enough.
In terms of just like pop off hero, yeah.
Kind of just look at people and they evaporate, right?
Well, it's like there's a big difference between like an average Zarya and then like a really good Zarya. I would agree.
And I would argue that there's also that same difference between an average Sim and a really good Sim.
I haven't seen many very good Sims, so.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, anyway, we'll see what the comps are in just a second. I mean, they didn't do any... No, neither team did any switches, right? So, yep. Same comps coming out on both sides. We're going again.
But Goku, what if we ran Frog Baptiste, Llama King Lucio?
No.
No?
We want to have Frog be able to boot people off the map. That's why we pick this map, right?
Uh-huh.
I actually have no idea why the Golems picked this map. It strikes me as very strange, considering you've lost the last 2 rush maps, so... I don't know, going to something with a different comp or trying to force... I mean, you could just do like a double shield here, too. I mean, I actually don't think that's the worst idea, but... I don't know. It just... I mean, it's once again, they're running... This is actually a different thing completely, because now, if you're looking at the comps, the Bilbies need to play faster because they have a Sim and a Reaper, but they also don't have a Lucio. It's very strange. I think their plan is to bunker onto point. They should just TP directly.
A lot of sustain.
Yeah, TP to point and then hold it down. What the?
Who is who? Rusty Goomba is
they have
someone.
names above their heads, Corey.
Shifty Fish charging and Rusty Goomba demacked. Papa should take that potato. Brig in the back line will die. Frog in the front line. Perhaps dies. Hog check with a massive tire, perhaps. Fire Strike misses, and it takes down 2.
Immortal out a little bit too late by Treat.
They do get a tick. Khan is still there. Very low, though. Dice to the Moira. Fancy, you gotta get out of there, man.
Look at
You're gonna die to Frog.
1v1 Fancy. Oh, and he leaves him for the stagger. That's something the Tacos could never do.
Damn, man. That's cold.
Alright, anyway, so I think they're just gonna try to do the same thing again.
I agree.
They're gonna do the same thing again, so they're gonna either TP above or TP to point. I'd expect they TP above once they see the entire team on point. But nope, they're TP directly to point. Don't actually get the TP. Khan goes above.
So is Fancy. Shifty Fish running in. Nice little window. Perhaps a little Fire Strike gets eaten by Rusty Goomba. Cole coming out from Llama King. Khan will take them Pog Check. Khan's still in the back line doing some work. Fancy with the vertical bomb. Gets nobody. Fakes Potato Shield. Khan takes them out. Berserker running in, gonna die. Nice Reaper roll from Khan. Gets rid of the mech. Rusty Goomba dead. Frog looking for a boop. Will he find it?
No.
No.
He didn't even get in the rafters.
Frog coming back in. Maybe, oh, another boop. Oh my god. And he waits too long. Smile.
Yeah, and now the Bilbies are just gonna walk onto point, do the same exact thing they did with first.
Berserker with an ambitious high noon. Fancy flies into him and takes it. Shifty with the 2-man. Potato with the 4-man. Rusty Goomba with nothing.
Okay.
All is right in society. Hope he gets the remake kill on the con.
He gets the remake kill though. I mean, it all makes up for it, right? And now is where your defense really starts for the Golems, right? The second point is really where you're holding on Hanamura. You're not planning to hold on first. We play for the end game, you know. So they have a tire, and they have beat to stay in this fight. But they really shouldn't have to use those. I mean, they have a Junkrat, and the other team has to push the high ground.
Yes.
But they're also not playing the high ground.
Potato all alone. Tire coming in behind. Gets nothing with the Immort. Dirty Dose does go down. Potato. Potato. There we go. Nice even fight. 2v3 here. Foxtrot coming back in. Khan taking down Potato maybe. There he goes. Uber Zerker takes down Khan though. It's just Fancy that's from the point. Puppeters they can help a little bit, but I mean, once you're demexed, you don't really do much on Baby. Unless you got the baby on Baby.
Poor Doge gets stuck on a trap on the way out. It's okay for the Bilbies, not the Beebles. They have ults coming up in this fight now, right? So you swing wide and you pop down your window, and then you can try to look for like a Reaper ult or a bomb once you break shields. Or get a pick. And so that's what you'll see. They're coming up on the upper left. Khan is looking for some sort of flank angle, maybe going through main.
Maybe.
Just swinging out wide.
Chuck, watch out.
Pop the window.
There he goes. Very interesting window. It'll work though.
Yeah, this window.
Fancy with the bomb onto Rusty Goomba. Misses.
Any value. They need to put point presence on now if they want to have a shot here.
Khan TP's into the three of them. HP Sec with a nice high noon. Frog with the beat though. Shifty Fish goes down to Shatter. Will live. Khan and HP Sec taken down though. Shifty Fish only shatters Pogchuck. Will it be enough? Aggresses into their team. Llama King dashes away. Fancy gets one. Shifty gets one. Uber Circle on the heist. Yeah. Fancy running away. You know, we're just gonna ignore that.
As it is. Unfortunately for the Bilbies, they start out pretty well at their early there, right? They get a couple picks. But then since they don't apply point presence, it's 2 CP and the people just come back. And respawns aren't even, you know, lengthened. And so now they're looking into going into this with just a beat. Maybe they'll try to beat and force up to high ground, go in with the Reaper ult.
If I were them, I would beat in and I would just
Go for
rebuild
it.
right now. Diva's not there.
Oh my god, he gets knocked in too.
Rusty Gooba with nothing. Frog takes down Papa Teresa. They need to get a tick here at least.
Yeah, HVSec is just
Maybe 2. Maybe
using
3.
his
C9
item.
perhaps.
Yeah, I mean
C9.
Frog doesn't really feel like touching, so like
No, he does not. Oh my.
I mean, and that was I don't know if it looked like Khan got booped, maybe by Frog, maybe by somebody
Pogchuck
else.
with a huge tire. Look at
And
that.
Khan just gets launched into the back line of the Golems and decimates them with a Reaper ult. Unlucky. But, you know, minute 18, you know, not unbeatable. You know, I feel like you just snowball first point, you get onto second, you kind of win that fight. I mean, this is winnable for the Golems here. They just have to, you know,
I feel like every map has been winnable for the Golems, but
I would argue that too, but you know, it's
they don't want to play the
But
good
yet-
comp. No, Prog's on Lucio. It's very interesting. Pogchuck on the Symmetra.
yeah. And look at this comp. This is what I was talking about when we were talking about different comps you could run here.
Watch out, Rusty Goomba and the Zarya.
The Bilbies are gonna go a double shield Hanzo Torb composition and just probably try to abuse the high ground or abuse like right above point. And it'll just like it'll probably play into the weaknesses of the Golems, considering they've had a lot of trouble at taking the fights like on their own terms. And double shield is great at punishing that, so I love the switch from the Bilbies.
Mm-hmm. Nice little 2 squads set up here. You got Fancy and Khan on the off angle. You got Shifty and HV Sec and Karu on the main. However,
Remember
they
this
do have a
was
Symmetra. Fancy, what are you doing?
Fancy went into that TP.
Maybe
Khan
he
still
found what
has
he was
the off
looking
angle.
for.
I mean, if he can find a pick here, it's a winnable fight, but one tick, gone.
He's forced out Fade. He's still in the back. Rusting of a season, but doesn't do anything about it. HV Sec maybe taking the fight back. He's running there with the Molten Core. Nothing.
It really looked like they just didn't expect
Well, Fancy expected something. I don't know what
the
he was
TP
looking
at
for.
the point. Yeah,
But maybe he thought he was on Diva. I don't know.
Khan goes over to the Doomfist.
That's not what you want to see.
Did you say Coon Fist? Okay, anyway. Okay. So, I mean, seeing this,
You're gonna get an early flex here, right on the corner. Right when you see the Reinhardt rear his ugly head, you press that Q button. Do it, Fancy. You see him, do it.
He doesn't need to.
Rusting Goomba all by his lonesome. The Coom going in, punches Rusty Goomba into the wall. He will die. Potato standing still, asserting dominance. Beat by Frog, the window by Prise. The wall by Pogcheck. The other Coom. It's flying in.
I mean,
the Kanji.
okay, he gets one, but he needs to touch the point at some point. I mean, his Reinhardt should be coming back, so. Ball in. Ooh, gets a nice slam onto 3. Triste is trying to live against the Frog.
Who Berserker, you Rusting Goomba with the 0 bomb? Oh, he does get the tick though. Oh, Potato with the 2-man. Frog with the 1-man.
And they need to get rid of Pogchuck here. Look at him.
Pogchuck with the running man. Nope, nothing. Frog's still getting value.
Yep.
Frog's
Ignored
still
in the
getting
back
value.
line.
Frog going back in for round 3. He's looking for Triste.
I
We'll
mean,
get
this
her.
is... shoot Frog. Shoot Frog? Are they gonna shoot Frog?
They don't need to. Con diff. Llama King bowling something.
Not looking
by
great
Frog.
here.
Khan coming in with the blade though. That's a good minefield. Looks for Frog, misses him. Dies to Frog.
Dies to Frog.
Shifty Fish swinging, Fancy swinging. Everyone's a swinger.
Oh, they're
Papa
still
Triste
solid
coming
though.
in. The double shield experiment. Oh, it's almost over.
Oh my.
Fancy is
oh
on.
my. Oh, he's on.
Khan
The
about to
Ryan's
go
gonna
on
be
too.
next.
The charge finds nobody. No, don't all go on at once. No, please. The remake kill on the Dirty Doge. Papa Triste and HP Sec back again. That's one.
The
That's the
Coom.
Coom. Fancy back on. Fancy, you gotta.
Oh, and they get off. I mean, Frog diff, I guess?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the power of Frog, I guess. Soon it wouldn't be people shouting Khan's name, but Frog. A little bit less intimidating, right? Frog! Yeah, it's not as good. Okay. Anyway, so I mean that's good. It shows that the Golems have the potential. Do you think they run it back on the side of double shield for the Bilbies on defense? I kind of doubt it. They're gonna run the same thing they ran on offense, expecting to get a tick right away, at least. Both teams are kind of just given the space early on against the sim comp instead of trying to counter it. Might be because they both refuse to play Mei.
Fancy tried to counter it. I don't like
Fancy
this May
did try to-
propaganda.
I mean, there's this really good character in the game that is really good in these rush comps and against these rush comps.
Are you sponsored by May at all?
I mean, Doomfist is also honestly pretty good against these rush comps.
No. Let's change the subject. We don't need Goku talking about Doom.
I also think Kree is really good against these. I mean, there's a lot of really good heroes. I would like to see them TP above point instead of 2 points. But they're also leaving point open again. So they're just going to
They're
TP
on
to point.
point.
They're just...
Chuck, what are you doing?
Did not expect this the second time around.
Pogchuck,
Yeah, huge trap.
Khan's still
Khan
taking him
kills
out.
Berserker though. He's looking for more.
I don't think he's looking. I think
Yeah,
he's...
he's running now.
It's like when you go to the store and you say you're just looking, but really you're just kind of like one on. Not doing anything.
You're just walking around the store loitering
Yeah.
for no reason. We know how Corey spent his high school days.
Exactly. Very true, though.
Alright. They
Another
have
TP straight into the point.
they're
Right into a
straight
Junkrat
to
trap.
point again, right in the trap again. We figured out the counter. It's just to put a trap exactly where the TP's gone every single time. And they pop window?
I have no words for
I mean, it's already over, but like, I mean, well, winnable. But dude, it is not
believe-
losable.
you know, not to say like the overuse line, but definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over again, expecting different results. They're just TPing straight to the point, man. Same
I mean,
spot.
both teams are doing it. Okay, what are the odds that the Golems are going to do the exact same thing on the first fight here?
What?
We're laying down the law here.
Doing the exact same thing? Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Con on the Junkrat this time. Con on the Junkrat last time.
Do you think? Wait. Does he put in the trap in the same spot? I want the POV. No, he's going to the enemy spawn. He's trying to get an early pick. He doesn't know the newly innovated Gopherwatch League counter strat to the Sim TV.
I don't know. That's a good trap, though. If anyone goes around the car, usually a support player.
Yeah,
I know I
the
do.
support will go around the car and just get absolutely destroyed. Fancy's waving at the trap.
Oh, Potato is in
Potato
it.
gets stuck in it, but I mean, he's like the least valuable person to get stuck. They TP to point. Everybody's ignoring him. Shifty immediately charges in. Is getting
Shifty,
absolutely
you're
thrashed.
dead.
Gets knocked out of Immort, and it's probably just.
It's a 4v4. Fancy takes out Potato. Busting him in the trap. Fancy takes down Potato again. Busting him, but very. Yeah. Oh my.
He's trying to bait them over so Frog can
I think he
get a
just fell
boot,
off.
but I don't know. I mean, they got the early pick onto Shifty, but they weren't able to really follow up and get the kill onto like the Diva.
Where is
Unfortunate.
Frog?
He's
Dying to the turret. He died.
He dies. That is an unfortunate death because you're losing like 30 seconds at least off that, if not 45 or a minute. That's gonna cost some of my score sheet for tryouts.
Yeah.
Yeah. We call that one pulling a Goku. Yeah.
What? Okay. Very interesting.
This tire could come up huge. Gets the D-Mech.
HP sec
Forward.
with the massive coom. HP sec with the massive turret. Oh my, it keeps going.
I mean, that's not that much of an ult dump, right? That's both DPS ults on the side of the Bilbies, and you're good going into the next fight because you have everything else. Almost. Word almost. And so it's looking good for a full hold, maybe a draw. Can you see the draw, chat?
I can see it.
I can see it.
I can see it 2 minutes from now.
Window
Nice
pretty
window.
far up. They just back
Berserker's
off.
stuck. Well, they don't.
Yeah, they can't
Nope.
do anything about it.
Oh my, Shifty with the
Shatter's
5-man.
trade.
3-man fire strike. He gets 4.
I always
Rusting
love to
Book
see.
doing the classic flying in and nothing.
You gotta
Yeah.
love seeing Reinhardt's just sidestep each other and both agree to shatter the entire enemy backline. Shifty's comes up a little bit bigger, and you know, that's all it needs to be. Only one ult used on the side of the Bilbies. Well, that and window. And I guess they use speed too. Never mind. I take it all back. I can't ult track. It's one of the things I'm known for.
Nice bomb.
Oh!
A 4-man bomb. Couldn't he get another one?
Rusty gets one?
That's above average for Rusty Goomba.
Yeah.
Frog, where are you? We need you.
He's in the rafters.
We need you to get 5. Oh, Frog gets
And then
pooped.
He's gone.
The
That's
narrative has
always-
shifted.
That's always the risk you get when you play on the edge here on as Lucio. Is you're just gonna get pooped by the other guy who's on point. It's happened to me before. Well, entertaining map, Corey, but now we go on to our next control map, right? And we'll see if the gaming golems are really able to take it any further.
No.
We might have a long series on our hands. I don't know how
Are
much
they
more.
ever short when I'm casting?
I know, dude. It's you know what? That was a fun map though. We got to see one comp that wasn't you know, rush, and we got to see a new innovative method to counter the sim TP. So, cool. Now, going into this next match, I don't expect we'll see any switches from either of the teams. They both seem pretty set in their roles. So, going to Busan. According to the gaming golems, they get to pick another map because that was a draw. And Busan it will be. I expect they just picked this because they practiced it. You know, you only get to practice a couple control maps every week if you even scrim. And this is one of the ones they practiced from my insider knowledge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Guess
Oh,
insider knowledge.
I Oh, it is. It's the you know, it's apparently the map they took off Lorenz Twins. So, good for them. I mean, this might be one of their better maps. We'll see if they come out on anything different than what they've currently run. I don't expect so because it seems like they've been pretty stubborn to switch so far. On the bright side, Moira, pretty good on control, I think.
I agree.
I like Moira on control.
I also like Moira, but not related to control.
But you also have to play fast. I'm a big fan of Moira if you play fast. Let me just rephrase. And you see Khan coming out on... Do you think Khan actually plays that? I would love to see some Khan Echo.
I do not think he plays that.
Unfortunate. I was excited for a second. Some Keko?
Please, no. No. He's back online, so okay. Oh, wow, we're seeing the same comp that we've seen every single other map. Woohoo. Wonder
Yeah.
who's gonna win.
Well, going into this, I mean, you can play really fast here if you're the golems, right? Just run over the Rhine. They've already popped Immort. I see Berserker trying to take an off angle. Just hold. Hey, they got the kill. And now they can keep holding W with speed amp.
Nope.
Nope.
Llama King's down. They still have their Baptiste. Could be winnable. It's a 5v5. Anything goes. Rusty can
Probably
fly in,
rotate
fly
back to
out.
point, try to get the tick so they can at least stall here.
The shield down for Potato. Push him.
Help Potato. Assist your boy. Okay, now you're looking to stall if you're... Oh, Frog's already dead. Unlucky. This is where you get on drum if you're Rusty Goomba. Nope, he doesn't
This is
get on
where you
drum.
feed your mech if you're a Singumba.
This turret's doing
turret.
a lot of work. I mean, there was once a ranked player I played with that said, turret's the best counter to Lucio because you shoot the Lucio one and then the turret just kills him. So,
Yeah, pretty much.
so it's, you know, Frog showing us that that might actually be true. On the bright side, there is no bright side. They have, they have high noon here. So maybe they can make something happen with that, but they're playing tight. Nice eat from Rusty.
They do hold the space though. It's high.
Yeah.
Shifty fish with a nice spin on the Potato. Berserker trying to find something, doesn't. Llama King, only one left. Frog always in the backline, always alive. Khan will find him though, nice shot.
Yeah, I mean, you have Cole going into the next fight if you're the Golem. So right here is where you want to play fast with Cole.
Yeah, but you have to get to them. They have Window and Hanzo.
Yeah,
That tight little space.
but you know, that's what DM and Shield are for, right? Just speed amp, you know?
Nah, can't be.
Use this ability you have that allows you to go faster, Corey. Especially when
They
they're
waited.
just giving you the space.
They waited too long. Maybe a Window back here.
Now they're just
I
playing
think
passive,
they Window when they see the Rhino go down the steps.
waiting for... They kill turrets, so they're waiting for another speed boost. Nice block from Potato. They need to engage, engage, engage. They use Cole.
Pressing
They
the
use
ball
beat.
by himself. Potato falls. Uber Berserker going dangerously close to death. He takes down Shifty Fish though. We'll pay for it with his life. HV6 turrets take down Llama King. Rusting Uba dead. See ya.
Yeah, this is looking like this control point's kind of a wash. I mean, you'd hope that if you use pop both support ults that your Reinhardt will not die. But that just does not happen for the side of the Golems, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, huge shatter, maybe? Winnable?
4-man. Won't pick anything
And
up
they're
though.
not able to capitalize.
Shades of Crazy Flames.
Hogchuck coming around the side, trying to 1v1 Khan. Get shot.
Loses. Death is
And-
inevitable when you 1v1 con.
I mean, is this how it all ends, Corey?
Yes.
Is this how the story... is the story ends? I mean, we've seen the same comp for 4 maps in a row with, like, basically no switches. And they're running it back.
Oh wow, I wonder which team's gonna win.
Yeah. Hey, maybe we get some con on Widow, some kiddo.
No, please. No.
Oh, he's back on the con, so.
You know? Very true.
Oh, they're running their huge swap is to the Zarya.
I'm not a fan of the swap.
Yeah, and okay, so they're rotating to try to play point. The problem with this is that Hanzo should be able to just go above them and just help them from above. I mean, he's just taking an easy angle right
Golems
now.
have
but-
no space right now.
Yeah,
They
they're
have
just
2 off angles on the side.
they're
of
taking it though, and they demech
the
fancy.
Bilbies.
And
Tree
kill-
stick balls.
They kill 2.
Shifty's still alive though. No, he's not.
One fight, you gotta kill the turret at some point though.
No, you don't.
Just leave it. Just leave it in existence. Build alt charge off it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a great first fight win. I mean, you know the stat, like 66% of control is won by the team that wins first fight, which is, you know, totally bogus stat anyway. But you know, now's
You
not
just
the
make
time.
that up.
No, that's an actual stat, I think, but I don't know if the number's correct. But I know it's.
I don't know if the number's correct.
No, it was that at some point, but I don't know if that's still true. But part of that is just the better team usually wins first fight.
Excellent analysis. Potato
Anyway,
with 3.
great immort from Triste.
Nothing happening. A lot of things being used, but nothing happening. Fancy with the massive bomb. Gets 2. And the remake fails. Rusting Uba with 2. What is happening?
I mean, they have their 3
Potato,
core
you're gonna
members
die.
here. Rusty gets a grab. Can Frog capitalize? He kills Khan, but maybe a bit of a throwaway grab from Rusty Goomba.
I think he's going to Diva, if I'm being honest.
I think he probably should, but I don't think he is.
Huh.
Okay, so now they're going into this next fight with no ult. So you really want to take a dry fight, or maybe use a beat here if you're the side of Golems. It's just going to be very hard because of the Torb that's putting in constant damage. So if you're not winning early with your Moira, you're not going to win, as has been the case for the last 3 maps.
Of course, of course. Khan waiting.
Oh, great
He
block
gets
from
nothing.
Potato.
Nice beat from Frog.
They
Will
beat
they
out, but
return
they
with the
need
beat
to
of Dirty
move.
Doge? Beat Dirty Doge, beat. There we go.
And now they engage. Oh.
Get a Rusty Goomba, get him. Khan in the back line, gets Llama King. Gets Uber Berserker too. Rusty Goomba will die. You will die.
Yeah, I mean, the frog uses beat, right? And then they just don't go in. They're sitting there waiting for something to happen. But like that's not really how it works. You have to engage as a team with this comp. It's frustrating. Corey, it's frustrating.
Yes, it is.
And on the right side they have 4 ults, so if they ult dump right here, they can probably win this fight. Good window.
Nice shadow. Gets HP sec. High noon. Does not buy anything. And the big bomb from Fancy. Gets Uber Berserker. Khan coming back to his team. This is the last fight for the Golems, it looks like. They need to do something. Rusting Uber with another grab when he's the last one alive. He dies. Can it be Frog touching from the left side?
And that's looking like game from the side of the...
It's Bogchuck. Holy kidney were.
Oh, unless...
Frog there too. You gotta help Dirty Doge. Shifty charge potato. Kills him. Llama King in with no fade. He's dead. Beat from Dirty Doge. That's a very good beat.
It's
almost
blown
canceled.
up into the air, but...
Rusting but kind of vibe in there.
Oh, great slam. Maybe we can kill Triste. Nope.
Nah. Frog's still alive. Almost has beats. He can live. Nope, the turret takes him out. That's the game.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not the most thrilling game, but we definitely saw some interesting things there, like that trap on Hanamura. It's pretty cool. Fancy that one high noon was really cool on Rialto. So who do we give our MVP to? I'm inclined to give it to Papa Triste for playing Baptiste.
Huh?
Just for that. Yeah, look at that kill participation. What do you
That's
think? Yeah.
Oh, nope. I like your reason. Let's give it to them because they play Baptiste.
They can play Baptiste.
Is this...
Bring him in. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Congratulations, you've gotten MVP for that match.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to tell us why your team decided that Baptiste was the superior pick to Moira?
God.
Well, you know, Bap just has an eye field, and Moira's just doesn't have that. So, yeah. And Moira's boring.
Interesting. So you guys did not pick the last, 3 maps of that match. How do you go into those maps? I know some of them you're probably prepared for, right? You've played before. Some of them you haven't. What's your process to deciding what comps and what strategies you're going to use on each map?
I don't think we ever swapped off of Ryan, Bap, Lucio. I think the only variation was Sig or Diva, but I guess it works wherever you go. So, but we were not happy about 2CP. But we'll take a draw.
I don't know. That's how it is. Corey, you have any questions?
I do have a question. What is your thought process doing the same TP over and over again?
You see, we just don't play 2CP, so we just go with the cheese and go straight on to point and hope for the best. And clearly, we need some more practice, but we'll get there with the TP sim strat.
Maybe some more practice, maybe some more hoping. Who knows?
So you guys are the #1 ranked team in the league right now. Did you know this?
Yep.
So what contribute to your success so far?
I would say some nice teammates. Very skillful teammates like Khan, Fancy, of course, with their, GM level gameplay. But our role players like Shifty, Dirty, Grandma, and HV, they play big too. Not this match, but
Gaming Grandma.
They do their plays. We feel Gaming Grandma spirit every time we play, even without him. Exactly.
I mean, who was the player in Owl who had the... Is it Hureg? No, Hureg, the person who sat on the bench and won everything, you know. But well,
Hey,
thank you.
it's a valid strike. Wait, no.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
If you could pick one teammate to be
Well, I
MVP,
was gonna ask that.
who would it be? You said you were. I thought you were giving it.
I was
Okay,
gonna
whatever.
say whatever. Go.
No.
I would give it to HV with that big dead eye on Rialto and some big tour plays on the Hanamura. So that's who I'd give it to if it wasn't me.
Excellent choice.
Thank you for coming and joining us for this interview. Congratulations on your new win that you can put in your scorebooks. And I think with that, are we done? I think we're done for today.
Yes.
So
All right, cool. Thanks, guys.
yeah, thank you.
Bye, stream.
Bye. My stream.
All right. All right. This has been a very good casting performance by Corey and also Goku. He's gonna say hi, Goku.
Hi. How you doing?
But sadly, we have to leave you. Until next time, we will see you then.
Play Baptiste.